Highway Code Rule 138. On a 3-lane dual carriageway, almost a motorway but it hasn't got a hard shoulder, you may use the middle lane or the right hand lane to overtake, but return to the middle and then the left lane when it is safe to do so. So basically the same as you would treat a motorway. Highway Code Rule 139, climbing and crawler lanes. These are provided on some hills. Use this lane if you are driving a slow moving vehicle or if there are vehicles behind you wishing to overtake. Be aware of the signs and road markings which indicates the lane is about to end. So this wouldn't normally affect car drivers. This is normally for heavily loaded lorries or perhaps if you're towing a caravan. Highway Code Rule 140. Cycle lanes. These are shown by road markings and signs. You must not drive or park in a cycle lane marked by a solid white line during its times of operation. So there'll be a board telling you when you're not allowed to drive in the cycle lane. Do not drive or park in a cycle lane marked by a broken white line unless it is unavoidable. You must not park in any cycle lane whilst waiting restrictions apply. So you shouldn't really drive or park in cycle lanes unless there's an urgent need to do so. Highway Code 141, bus lanes. These are shown by road markings and signs that indicate which, if any, other vehicles are permitted to use the bus lane. Example would be black cabs and cyclists. Unless otherwise indicated, you should not drive in a bus lane during its period of operation. You may enter a bus lane to stop or to load or unload where this is not prohibited. So you could stop there temporarily to pick up or drop off. Highway Code Rule 142. High occupancy vehicle lanes and other designated vehicle lanes. Lanes may be restricted by use by particular types of vehicle. These restrictions may apply some or all of the time. The operating times and vehicle types will be indicated on the accompanying traffic signs. You must not drive in such lanes during their times of operation unless signs indicate that your vehicle is permitted. There's an example on page 112. Vehicles permitted to use designated lanes may or may not include cycles, buses, taxis, licensed private hire vehicles, motorcycles, heavy goods vehicles and high occupancy vehicles. So if you're not sure whether you're allowed in that lane, keep out of it until you've had time to read and understand the accompanying signs. Where HOV lanes are in operation, they must only be used by vehicles containing at least the minimum number of people indicated on the traffic signs, usually 2 or more. Any other vehicles such as buses and motorcycles as indicated on signs prior to the start of the lane, irrespective of the number of occupants. Highway Code Rule 143, one-way streets. Traffic must travel in the direction indicated by signs. Buses and or cycles may have a contraflow lane, so they're going opposite to the one-way system. Choose the correct lane for your exit as soon as you can. Do not change lanes suddenly. Unless road signs or markings indicate otherwise, you should use the left-hand lane when going left, the right-hand lane when going right, the most appropriate lane when going straight ahead. Remember, traffic could be passing on both sides of you, so traffic is allowed to overtake on the left as well as on a one-way system. General advice. Highway Code Rule 144. You must not drive dangerously, drive without due care and attention, drive without reasonable consideration for other road users. Highway Code Rule 145. You must not drive on or over a pavement, footpath or bridleway except to gain lawful access to property or in the case of an emergency. So keep on the road unless absolutely necessary.